graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
All right, here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. Grisham gets under it, makes the grab. All right, Phil. The Mets are taking on the Yankees tonight. If you guys are tuning on in, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. Here's Juan Soto as he gets booed by the Yankees. All the Yankees fans. Soto up to bat, hitting just .252 on the season so far. And Soto shows bunt, takes it back, and it's in there for a strike. We'll get you all the starting lineups, and we'll get you into that in just a few moments. Apologize that we are a little bit late. Had a very awesome first game, of course. 0-1, check swing. Did Soto go? They say no, he did not. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, folks. And hit the bell icons, too. So, Lindor popped out over towards center field. And Soto's up. Then it's Pete Alonso. 1-1, and that's outside for ball 2. It'll be Alonso, Vientos, Nimmo, Marte, Starlin Marte, that is. Francisco Alvarez, Jeff McNeil, who's out in center field today, Luis Angel Acuna, and David Peterson is on the hill. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Soto, and he chops a foul. Max Fried is on the bump for the New York Yankees, left-handed pitcher from Santa Monica, California, 6-0 with a 1.11 ERA, which is the best in all of baseball. He's been absolutely dominant out there on the season so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Some would say that he's the best pitcher in the American League. The 2-2 pitch. It's just outside for ball 3. Who you rooting for? Let us know down below. Again, appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got 13 people on here watching. What's up, chat? Soto at the plate. And the payoff pitch to Juan. Pops it up. It's hit out towards shallow right field. Judge calls off DJ LeMahieu and makes the grab for the second out. So 2 pop outs. And up to bat is Pete Alonso. There we go. Oh, Anderson's pitching. It's not even... Damn, they decided not even to go with Jansen. That's weird. In the Angels game. Dodgers just lost. 6-4. The pitch to Alonso. And he takes strike 1. The ball's in 1 strike. Fried gets set at the belt and fires, and it's in there for a strike. We're also on the vertical stream as well. Hopefully you guys are tuning on in too. 1-1 is the count. Fried gets set at the belt and kicks, deals, and chopped foul. Alonso hitting .308 this year. Fried, of course, has played Alonso a lot of times. Alonso has 8 homers this year with 2 strikes, which does lead all of baseball. And he takes the 1-2 high. And that's above the zone for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 16 pitches for Max Fried. He had a long at-bat to Lindor. And Alonso fights that one off as it goes out of play. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're all doing well. What's going on, chat? Appreciate you all for being on here. Did the Phillies game earlier today. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And here's the pitch, way up high for ball 3. And so that's going to make the count full. Max, of course, spent his first 8 seasons with the Atlanta Braves, won a World Series MVP as well back in the 2021 season. 3-2 pitch, foul ball. Has the lowest ERA ever by a Yankees pitcher through his first 9 starts. Again, that's at a 1.11. The payoff pitch to Pete Alonso, and that is swung on and lifted out to deep left field. It's going back over towards the track, and it is caught by Bellinger right on the warning track. Alonso just missed it, and he was like, I thought that thing was going to go. It did not. And so 1-2-3 go the Mets, and we're heading to the bottom of the first as the Yankees are coming up to the plate. Alonso thought he had it. Okay. All right, bottom of the first. We'll get on into the Yankees starting lineup. And again, in case you are just tuning on in, welcome aboard. My name is Jason Joseph. We go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games, but we also do Sunday Night Baseball as well. I want to get more baseball fans on here, more baseball freaks, and so that's why we do these Sunday night games. The Yankees lineup from 1 through 9. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt, Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Anthony Volpe, Jason Dominguez, DJ LeMahieu, Austin Wells, and Oswald Peraza. And so that is the 9 hitters. Those are the 9 hitters for the Yankees. It's Goldie, it's Grisham, it's Judge, Bellinger, Volpe, Dominguez, LeMahieu, Wells, and Peraza. And so, on the other side, it'll be David Peterson, who's on the hill. The 29-year-old, a left-handed pitcher who has a 2-2 record along with a 3.05 earned run average. 43 strikeouts on the season so far, too. In the month of May, he has given up a couple of runs in 12 innings of work. But he has struck out 13 batters. He has walked 7. That's a little bit high. But he will be facing the Yanks. Reds fan here listening for bets on Soto, McNeil, and Judge. What is going on, Tat Turtle? Thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate you. So there's Juan Soto as he goes out over towards right field. And Luis Angel Acuna, of course, over at second base. Here are a lot of mixture of boos and cheers. It's pretty split between Mets and Yankees fans. That's got to be tough when it comes to, when you have a neighbor and you have to try to outsell them in regards to fans. First pitch, it's in there for a strike. And Paul Goldschmidt's going to foul off the next pitch as it goes out of play. I remember when the Phillies, or when the Sixers were playing against the Knicks, obviously the Knicks were able to take on over the Sixers building. And, well, that would happen more if we had two teams that we had to root for in Philly. 0-2, and it's up high for a ball. Peterson gets the signs. The 29-year-old from Denver, Colorado, throws and fires, and the pitch is grounded over towards third base. And Vientos is going to eat it on up. And everybody's going to be safe. I got all my words out. As soon as he fielded it, he got it into the glove, and then when he tried to put it into his throwing hand, he just couldn't get a good grip on it. He fumbled it. So that should be an E5. And Trent Grisham stares at strike one. It was a fastball on the outside corner. Mets are in their gray tops, gray bottoms, with blue and orange as the colors, as the word Mets is painted across the chest. 0-1 is the count. And here is an off-speed pitch that misses inside. Grisham has 12 homers. They call him the Cop. 22 RBI and a .274 batting average, as well as a .973 on-base plus slugging percentage. The 1-1 is above the zone. Grisham has faced David Peterson 4 times. He has only been successful one of those times. The 2-1 pitch. That's popped up out over towards shallow left center field. And McNeil calls off Nimmo and makes the grab in the alleyway. Where are y'all tapping in from? Let us know down below. Glad for the Phillies win. Sad for Alvarado, says Joe. We missed you today. Never thought I'd say this. I'm guessing a Yankees fan tonight. What's up, JJ? What's going on, Michael? Here's Aaron Judge. Judge takes a pitch that's in there for a called strike. Looked like it was a slider. Aaron has 70 hits. 15 of them have been homers. And has a total of 29 extra base hits as well as a .402 batting average. He's on a mission. 0-1 is down for a ball. And not by much. Judge has only faced Peterson twice. He's walked and also grounded out. And the 1-1 pitch, that also misses. Low for ball 2. Coming into tonight, the Mets currently 29-17. They are one game above the Philadelphia Phillies in the NL East. Yankees, on the other hand, they have some breathing room against the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. 4.5 games above them in the standings and stand at 26-19. The next pitch, foul ball. No score. We're in the bottom of the first. There's a runner on over at first. Judge is up to bat. 1 out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. Up next is Cody Bellinger. And the 2-2 delivery is way up high for ball 3. MLB average in regards to batting average is at .244. Again, his is at .402. Just think about that. 3-2 on the way, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's going back over towards the track, and it hits off the track, and it's going to bounce on in to the stands, and Aaron Judge gets himself a ground rule double. There was no chance that Soto could get on over to it, and Aaron Judge just continues to do Aaron Judge things. He gets on with an extra base hit out towards right field. It's a ground rule double. Ooh. Nice swing. God bless. My Diamondbacks blew it yesterday. What's up, Calvin? Here's Cody Bellinger swinging a miss. They almost blew it today. I don't know if you were watching that ninth inning, but that was almost an uh-oh. Barely took the Rocky series, yep. In the game 3, 1-0, terrible. Well, you got to rack up the wins. It's not always going to look pretty. As a Phillies fan, we all know that. 0-1. That's down for a ball. What's up, Roscoe? 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 runners in scoring position. "16 pitches for David Peterson, and Bellinger's going to yank this one down the first base line. It's a fair ball, and a couple runs are going to score. Goldschmidt scores, and Judge is right on this high horse. He comes on in. It's 2-0 New York as the Yankees are able to take the lead. And so going on over to second base is Cody Bellinger. Pete Alonso was playing off the first base bag, and he tried to dive for it. It got right on by him and just went on down that first base line. 2-0 Yanks. Alonso not so happy with himself there. Now it's Anthony Volpe who's up, and he takes a pitch that's outside for ball 1. Two runs on 2 hits for New York. The Yankees, that is. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. It's grounded over towards shortstop. Lindor has it, throws it on a run over to first, and there is out number 2. The kid grounds out. And up next is Jason Dominguez, the Martian. He's 22. He has 5 homers on the season. He's been struggling. He's a switch hitting power hitter. And the pitch, he chops that one foul. Dominguez last year had 2 homers and 4 RBI in 56 at-bats. Also 5 steals this year, 4 stolen bases, and 130 at-bats. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Hey, JJ, the Angels sweep the Dodgers today. Yep, I saw that. What's up, Jared? Thought you were a Boston fan. 0-2 pitch. That's going to bounce away from Francisco Alvarez. It's a wild pitch. Heading over to third base is Bellinger. And so, Yankees have another run 90 feet away from scoring. Trout didn't play today. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. If you're tuning in, let us know where you are popping on in from. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back again over towards the screen. There's a little souvenir for a guy in a Judge jersey. I love sports, man. I don't think I could live without sports. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Jason Dominguez, they say that he just fouled it off. It was a very late signal from the umpire. He said, nope, he fouled it. And Alvarez is laughing. Yep. It's like foul ball, foul ball, foul ball. Okay. There's the 1-2. It's grounded over towards third base. Vientos has it, throws it over to first base, and Alonso took a step back with his left foot and caught it. Tied the bag with his right foot. So it's a 5-3 putout to end the inning. We're going to the top of the second. Cody Bellinger with a 2-run double down the first base line to put the Yankees up 2-zip. We're heading to the second inning, 2-0 Yanks. I am. I just don't like the Dodgers, says Jared Brown. Plus the Celtics are out. Tatum's injury hurt a lot. That did hurt. I don't know if the Celtics would have even won the series though with Jason Tatum in there, because pretty much would have been down 3-1. I mean, is it possible that they could have come back? Sure. The odds weren't likely though, but I understand. I get that. Where are you guys tapping on in from? Let us know down below. Hit the thumbs up button. Share the stream. I know that we have other people that are doing the Yankees Mets game tonight. All the Yankees and Mets content creators. I understand. I totally get that. But be sure to like. Be sure to share the stream too. And again, I really appreciate you guys for being on here. You guys are awesome. Excuse me. Jared says that the Knicks were too good. Yeah, I think that the Pacers are going to beat the Knicks. I have the Pacers winning the Eastern Conference Finals. And tonight, I got the Panthers. Got the Panthers. I know that Panthers are favorited. I just think the Panthers are going to pull it out. I do. Vientos is going to lead off the top of the second inning. And he will be facing, of course, Max Fried. How's everybody doing tonight? The windup and the pitch, and there's a high bouncer hit over towards the left side of the mound. Fried has it, plays on the bounce, throws it over to first, and trying to leap up and make the play at first base was first baseman for the Yankees, and it just deflected off of his glove. It didn't get too far away from him, and I think that Vientos would have beaten it out. I do. Throw was just a little bit high by Paul and Goldschmidt tried to make a leaping catch. It just bounced off of his glove. So they're going to call it an infield single. Not an easy play. Nimmo's up. And the pitch is down for a ball. Tuning in from Mick Abel land. Yeah, some people are upset about that game. I'm not. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch is down for ball 2. I'm usually like a positive person when it comes to watching my sports. But this year it's been down for the Phillies. And today I wanted to have my moment. 2-0. It's in there for a strike. Raising Canes. They need to come up with a candy cane and put Abel on it. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's down for ball 3. Every time he gets a strikeout. That's what they put up. Brandon Nimmo's in the batter's box. Hitting from the left side. He's a left-handed hitter. He takes the 3-1 inside for ball 4. And he's going to hustle on over to first base. JJ, I feel your Sixers are picking Ace Bailey, which will be good. Yeah. Ace Bailey. I like the pick. I hate to be this guy, though, but the Sixers aren't going anywhere. Building a future, are they going to do that? Are they going to use the pick and try to make a trade for Kevin Durant and try to sell you again? I don't know. Eric, what's up? What's up, Eric? 2-0 Yankees. Top of the second. 2 runners on. Nobody out. And up to bat is Starling Marte. Fried kicks and deals. And it's fouled back towards the screen. Astros beat the Rangers today 4-3. Braves won against the Red Sox 10-4. Phillies shut out the Pirates 1-0. And the Tigers had a 1-run victory against the Toronto Blue Jays. The ball is 1 strike. And the windup and the next pitch is chopped foul. Marlins were able to win today. Shane Baz got his 3rd loss of the season for Tampa. Final score of that game was 5-1. Brewers were able to hang on and beat the Twins 5-2, ended their 13-game winning streak. 0-2 is the count. And Fried kicks, fires, and it's above the zone for ball 1. Diamondbacks also shut out the Rockies 1-0. And the Reds took care of business against the Guardians 3-1. 1-2 pitch. That's sliced foul. The Padres made it interesting in the 9th. But then, with 2 runners on and nobody out, they couldn't get anybody home and they lost 6-1. The Giants came back and beat the Oakland Athletics 3-2. And the Angels hung on and beat the Dodgers 6-4. And the Cardinals lost 2-1 to the Royals. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is fouled away. So the Mets trying to get some redemption here as Starling Marte is just hitting 192 this year. Is up at the plate. 2 runners on, nobody out, 2-0 Yankees. And here's the windup and the next pitch. It misses inside. Seems to be pretty breezy out in New York. They're playing at the Bronx. Some debris flying onto the field. See a couple of napkins. And here's the 2-2 pitch. That was low, but it's a called strike 3 to Starling Marte. And Marte says, come on up. He goes back to the dugout. I mean, did Wells try to sell the call? It did. He brought it up, but that was a ball. How do you feel about Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals? What's up, Mitch? Pitch, swing and a miss. How do I feel about the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals? I mean, it is what it is. I picked the Pacers to beat them. How do you feel about it? Are you mad? You had to root for Boston or New York. The ball is 1 strike. And the next pitch, another foul ball to Francisco Alvarez. He's hitting .269 this year. Started off on the injured list. at a homer that was brought back in last night's game. 0-2 pitch. Check swing. He went around. And there is out number 2. So 2 away in the top of the second. What's up, Joe? JJ, we support you from South Jersey at the end of the WW Bridge. Let's go. The Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman Bridge. Here's Jeff McNeil, and he's going to line this one back up the middle for a base hit. The runner's rounding third. Grisham's going to make the throw over towards home. It's way off, and the Mets are going to get a run as Vientos scores on an RBI single by Jeff McNeil. Two to one. Yankees have a 1-run lead. McNeil was just able to get it off the end of the bat and keep his eyes on the ball and follow through on the swing. Are they wearing the camo hats? The camo hats? What are they? They have the blue and orange. Oh wait, yes, yes, they do. They are wearing the camo hats. I know what you're talking about now, yes. Luis Angel Acuna is up. He's in 264. There's also 6 RBI. 2-1 Yankees. 1-0 is the count to Luis Angel Acuna. And the 1-0 is grounded back over to second base. LeMahieu will flip it back over to Volpe, who covers the bag. And the out is recorded on the 4-6 fielder's choice. We're heading to the bottom of the second inning. 2-1 Yankees. All right, be right back. Don't go anywhere. Bottom of the second, DJ LeMahieu is back, and he's up at the plate. And the first pitch is taken at the knees for strike one. Larry's here. What's up, Larry? What is going on, Larry? Got the Panthers game starting soon. Actually, it just started right now. Puck drop is just underway. 1 ball, 1 strike to DJ LeMahieu. It may have been John. 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike 2. Mets are a game above the Phillies in the standings. If they lose tonight, then they're a half a game above them. 1-2 pitch. That just misses inside. LeMahieu was out for a while. The Yankees are certainly happy to have him back. 2-2, ground ball over to shortstop. The backhanded throw over to first off the line. Good try, though, by Francisco Lindor. It's going to be an infield single. Vientos tried to dive. It went under his glove. And Lindor was there to back him up. And almost made a ridiculous play as he threw it on the run over to first. It was like, darn it. An infield single for DJ LeMahieu. And here's the lineup and the next pitch. It's taken for a strike. What's up, Marco? Marco Villanova. I love my Phillies, he says, but I have a feeling, a bad feeling, that the Yankees and the Mets are playing the World Series this year. The ball is a 1 strike, and here's the windup and the next pitch. Swing and a miss at 91 on the gun. Well, that would not be enjoyable as a Phillies fan. Austin Wells is up, hitting .206. Oh, and 2 is the count. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Peterson with a strikeout. With a breaking ball in the dirt. There's one away. And now bring up Oswald Peraza, who's the 9-hole hitter tonight for the Yanks. Right-handed hitter. And he takes wide as Alvarez dropped it for a second. And then picked it up. Didn't bounce too far away. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the second. And a runner on over at first base. Double play would help out the Mets here. And there's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. Lindor has it. Throws it on the run over to second for 1. And the throw to first, not in time. Peraza does have speed. It's a 6'4" fielder's choice. In case you're just tuning on in, the Yankees had a 2-run double from Cody Bellinger. That was back in the bottom of the first. It was down the right field line. Judge and Goldschmidt both scored. And then Jeff McNeil cut the lead in half on an RBI single in the top of the second. Here's the pitch to Goldschmidt. And he fouls it back behind home plate. Goldschmidt has had a very good year. He's 3rd in baseball in batting average. Of course, the guy that's number 1 is the captain of the team. That's Aaron Judge. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch. There's a ground ball towards the right side. Luis Angel Acuna has it, throws it over to first. It's in time, and we're going to the top of the 3rd. No runs. And 1 man left. 3rd inning coming up. Yankees have a 2-1 lead. Can't speak today. Can't speak. You know that Goldschmidt has more homers than Schwarber does? I mean, it's a little bit weird to think about it. I know that Goldschmidt's been in the league longer, but 367 homers for him in his career. He's 37. I don't know if he'll get to 500. Probably not. But he will definitely get to 400 for sure. Max Fried's going back out there on the bump for the Yankees. Again, where are you guys tapping in from? Let us know down below. Who you rooting for? Rooting for the Mets or the Yankees? Who you rooting for? Appreciate each and every one of you. We got 27 people on here, 15 likes. Let's go. 56% of you say that you're rooting for the Yankees. Oof. That feels good. I think the Dodgers, Cubs, and Tigers might have something to say about that. Anyone but the Mets and Yankees. Yes, those are camo hats. Are you guys delayed? Or no? I'm not used to the chat being so slow. I've been so used to a faster chat. Crazy. You know? How's the Panthers game going right now? Dmitry Kulikov just had his shot blocked. Okay. So let me make sure I get this correct. The winner of this game, right? Winner of this plays the Hurricanes, correct? Lindor's up, batting for the second time today, hitting on the right side. Switch hitter. Nothing one is the count, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Fried is still pitching. Alonso's in the hole, and Soto is in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fried gets set at the logo. Kicks, delivers, and it's a foul ball. Tap Turtle says, I could care less about the game. Just give me a GD home run from Judge. 2 bases from Soto, and 1 more base from McNeil. He's like, screw the Yankees and screw the Mets. One, 2. It's a foul ball. So I was right. I was right. Winner plays the Canes. Yeah. I think I said that. On ball, 2 strikes. And the windup and the next pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. I was a little bit upset that the Jets lost. Just give me my parlay. Just give me my money. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, that's going to be blooped out towards right field. Judge is on the run, makes the diving catch, and there's 1 away. Aaron Judge laying it all out there in the outfield, making a terrific catch. And there's 1 out as Lindor gets robbed on a base hit. Ooh. Man. Did. 1 out in the top of the 3rd, and Juan Soto is up at the plate as he waves the bat and takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Is there another YouTuber that's covering the game? Or no? 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch is in there for a strike. Tap Turtle says that is correct, sir. I had to get a laugh out of you. I have to get laughs out of my people. You gotta loosen up, you know? On ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch is fouled away. Wouldn't have been a home run anyways from Aaron Judge. But you need 2 bases from Soto. That's possible. Oh wait, Judge made the diving catch. What am I saying? Judge didn't get robbed? New York teams confuse me. 1-2 pitch. And it's low for ball 2. How long have you been sports betting? What got you into sports betting? JJ, that's a dumb question. Winning money did. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is low for ball 3. The count is full. There's a sign that says Soto equals Judas. I don't get the punchline. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking at an off-speed pitch at the knees. Oh, man. And Yankees fans are chirping at Juan Soto. One of them is doing the caught sleeping body language. That was a good pitch. And so there's 2 outs. Pete Alonso takes the first pitch just inside at 94. Larry says, I see one other channel covering this game. That's it? One other channel doing the hockey game? That's it? There's not a lot of hockey YouTubers, I guess. 1-0 pitch. Fouled off by Alonso. That's crazy. Baseball is still wide open. And hockey is really wide open. 1 ball and 1 strike to Pete Alonso. 53 pitches for Max Fried. Who gets the signs, winds up, high leg kick, and the next pitch is wide. Tack Turtle. I hate the Yankees with a passion. I grew up watching Griffey Jr., and we both agree that the Yankees suck. That's what he says. Just started betting on baseball this month. Nice. 2-1. That's fouled away. Well, my defining characteristic is the desire for wealth without working hard. So I got into gambling, says Larry. But he put it in quotes, and he put ... for our audio listeners. 2-2. It's a breaking ball that's in the dirt. Full count. Ooh, that ankle crack was great. That one was even better. The payoff pitch to Alonso. Foul ball. And they're pointing over to first base. And Alonso said, I fouled it. And the Mets, I think, are going to challenge this. As Carlos Mendoza is going to go out there. I thought Alonso got a piece of it. And the home plate umpire said, no, that's a strikeout. The ball bounced off the backstop. And then the throw was made over to first by the catcher, and Alonso was still arguing with the umpire. And so he's down, and Mendoza's going out there to chirp with the home plate umpire. It bounced off of the glove, and it looked like Alonso. I thought he got a piece of it. The umpire didn't really signal strikeout either. Weird. But anyhow, we're going to the bottom of the third. I'm sure that other people that cover the Mets are not happy with that call either. Looks like he got a piece of it. It's odd. Wait, what the heck happened? So he swung on and missed at that pitch. It looked like it was fouled. It bounced off the catcher's glove, and Alonso thought he fouled it off. And the umpire looked at him and said, "You're out." And the catcher threw it over to first base as the ball hit the backstop behind the plate, and he threw it over to first base. And he wasn't even running. Alonso was just arguing. So we're going to the bottom of the third. Yankees lead it 2-1. That's what happened. It was a very delayed call, too. Hit the bell icon, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel as well. Judge is going to lead it off. Max Fried strikes out Alonso to end the inning, and Alonso and the Mets manager thought it was a foul ball. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Lazy catcher didn't catch the pitch, and lazy batter didn't run to first because he thought he fouled it. Entitled New York players. 0-1, swing and a miss. The ball's 2 strikes to Trent Grisham. There's Alonso over at first. You could see that he's still not happy about it. "39 pitches for David Peterson. 0-2 is the count. And the next pitch, that's on the outside corner according to the home plate umpire. Now Grisham's having some words with him, as that's a strike 3. Can't lie, as a Phillies fan, it actually is kind of entertaining to see them both upset. Can't lie. It was a bad pitch, but here's Aaron Judge. And Judge is going to pop this one up. It's a foul ball, and it goes behind the plate. Let's just root for the umpires. Judge today 1 for 1. He also had a nice catch. 0-1 pitch. And that's inside for a ball. Not hard to make money, it seems, on MLB. Avoid parlays and go for high probability bets. Well, just don't go into debt. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Maybe the ump is a Phillies fan. Who's the home plate umpire? I should know. I didn't write it down. Let's see. Who's the home plate umpire today? Judge calls for time. Let's see. It's Adam Hamari. Yeah. 1-2. And that's going to bounce away from Alvarez. I mean, the Mets have talked about how, as a defensive catcher, he's just not good at blocking pitches. I remember watching him when he was playing for the Renegades. Or not the Renegades. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of their team? 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. Vientos has it, throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 2. Oh my gosh. The Cyclones. There we go. When he played for the Cyclones, I remember he had issues with that. But he also had pop in the bat. He had some really long homers against Mitchell Parker and some of the other pitchers on the Blue Rocks. Pitches down for a ball. I gotta tell you, it is really, really cool to see these minor league players come up to the majors. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch, it's at 92. Don't make much money on high probability bets, though. Got to place a lot of bets, and that lowers the probability. One ball, one strike. And the next pitch, swing and a miss as Bellinger got fooled on the off-speed pitch. Cody's on a 13-game hitting streak, which is the longest in all of baseball right now. He's hitting 247, though, on the season. A very streaky ball player throughout his whole entire career. 1-2, and it's inside for ball 2. It's one of those guys where when he's on fire, he is like an MVP. And when he is cold, he is cold. Next pitch, bounced foul, and out of play. He needs a hit tonight to have his career high longest hitting streak. 2-2 pitch. It's outside and low for ball 3. I didn't realize this, but Bellinger's only 29 years old. He's only 29. He's been in the league since 2017. 3-2 pitch. And that's bounced foul. Three balls, 2 strikes to Cody Bellinger. And the payoff pitch, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. And Bellinger is going over to first base. Seems like he's been around forever. I know. 2017. He's only 29. He'll be 30 in July, but even still. Remember, he had 39 homers during his rookie year. His phenomenal season was when he batted .305 with the Dodgers in 2019, and he had 47 homers and 115 RBI. Runner on at first. 2 outs, and here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. What's up, Crowley? Crowley says Mick Abel pitched a gem today. He tied the franchise record for strikeouts in a Phillies debut. I don't see how the Phillies send him down, he says. Well, I'll put it to you this way. Pitch is taken for a ball. I know that Aaron Nola's on the shelf. They're pretty stacked, though, at the starting rotation. They are. They're stacked. But I want Abel to pitch, and I want Painter to pitch. 1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike. You're going to have to get value at the deadline. Peterson has been the best in baseball preventing stolen bases. I don't know how they keep track of that stat. One foul ball. I mean, that has to deal with pickoff attempts, and that also has to deal with the delivery time to home plate. Nola is on the IL. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And David Peterson climbs the ladder with the fastball. And we're going to the top of the 4th. Another strikeout. Yeah, Nola is on the IL. I do think that we as Phillies fans, I do think that we are taking the starting rotation for granted. I don't think we give the starting rotation enough love. And when we talk about the Phillies, we talk more about, well, the hitting hasn't done their job. And that's true. But I also feel like that this starting rotation has I think that the Phillies pitching staff, like this pitching staff that the Phillies have, without even Aaron Nola being at the top of his game, this starting rotation it might be one of the best ever. Not saying it is, but with what they've done, the Phillies aren't where they are without their rotation. This starting rotation has been carrying the ball club this year. That was a gem game. I had Skeens for under 1.5 earned runs, and it hit amazing. It was a pitcher's duel for sure, says Taft Turtle. It was. Crowley says, yeah, I agree. And look, rightfully so. The bats need to be better. The bats need to be better. Larry says, ever? It might be a little bit of a stretch, but this starting pitching staff has been really phenomenal, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, I don't want to say that they're better than Oswalt, the four aces. I'm not trying to say that, but I do think that we're taking that for granted. I do. I think that most Phillies fans are. And I've been one of those people, to be honest. I've taken that for granted. The pitch. It's grounded back up the middle. Second baseman has it. Throws it over to first. It's in time. 4-3. On the ground out. It's strong, though. Luzardo. Like Taijuan Walker's your 5. And Taijuan Walker is pitching like a 5. It's the best rotation in baseball. It is. The pitch is in there for a strike. The ball is 1 strike. We're in the top of the 4th. It's 2-1 Yankees. Halftime's here. What's going on? Fried on the bump. He has the best ERA in baseball. He's had a dominant year. 0-1 pitch, and it's in there for a strike. And the Yankees honestly needed that from Max Fried with the Garrett Cole news. Fried comes set at the belt, kicks, delivers, and there's a swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. And Fried gets his 5th punch out of the ball game. What's up, halftime? Folks, if you are tuning on in, Philly halftime is the man. We love halftime. We do. Listen to this. There's 2 outs, and we're in the top of the 4th. The pitch, swing and a miss. According to ESPN Bet Sportsbook, the Phillies have the 6th highest odds to win the World Series. They're at plus 1,200. Next pitch is taken for a ball. The Dodgers are at plus 240. They're the favorite. Yankees are at plus 700. The Mets are at plus 750. The Tigers, and they've deserved it, they're at plus 900. And the Cubs and the Phillies are tied at plus 1,200. Crazy. That's crazy how ESPN thinks that way. 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Marte's rounding first. He'll go on over to second base. Judge with a throw over to second. And Marte stands up as he goes on in with a double. I agree with those odds, especially after the Alvarado news. That was devastating. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I would think... this is just me. I would think that the Padres would have higher odds than the Phillies. I'm not trying to hate on the Phillies. I would think that maybe a team like the Padres or, I don't know, maybe not the Red Sox, but I know that the Braves have gotten off to a slow start. I still think that their odds would be higher. It feels weird not seeing the Braves and the Padres up there. And seeing the Cubs. And I get it. Cubs have been really good this year. 1 ball, 1 strike. What's up, John? Two outs, a runner on at second. And the 1-1 is fouled back towards the screen by Francisco Alvarez. Yankees lead at 2-1. They got a 2-run double from Cody Bellinger in the bottom of the first. And then Jeff McNeil hit an RBI single in the top of the second for the Mets. Shout out to Philly halftime. Love you, buddy. Fried gets set at the belt again. 68 pitches. Tying runs at second, and the 1-2 on the way. Another swing and a miss as Max Fried, the former Brave, gets another strikeout. And we're going to the bottom of the fourth. JJ, how about the New York Knicks? Well, you were right that they were going to be Boston. I was wrong. I ate crow for that. Yeah. I still don't think that they're going to beat the Pacers. And I still don't think that they're... Even if they get past the Pacers, I don't think that they're going to win. I know that you do. You've been right about the Dallas Stars. You've been right about the Knicks so far. I'm sticking to my guns, though. You would do the same. I'm not one to jump off the bandwagon. You know, if I say something, I go with my gut. And I stick with it. And I know that that's how you are too. But I'm telling the audience out there, I'm not somebody that is just going to jump off the train. And I'm not a weaver. I like to call those people weavers. What's up, James? James, you're the man. Who's better, Brunson or SGA? Put it to you this way. 2 minutes to go in the game. I want Jalen Brunson. First 46 minutes. I'll take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Brunson is money with less than 2 minutes to go. He absolutely delivers. To close out a game, Jalen Brunson. And it pains me. It pains me. Because he's a Villanova guy. And he's a Knick. Always stick with it. You never jump off even when you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Wise words from Philly halftime. And he's right. He's right. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Is that outside? Looked like it was outside, but it's called a strike. And Dominguez not happy with the call. Sitting over on the right side. 1-1 is the count, and the next pitch to the Martian is taken right down the middle. Yeah, I can agree he's more clutch, but I'll still take Shea. Yeah, I'll take Shea for the game. Like, if you were to tell me you have to have 48 minutes of one or the other, and again, like, we're talking about, like, the top players, I would take Shea. Yes. One ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch fouled off the big toe of Jason Dominguez. Crowley says, man, I hope that Maxey can take the next step and lead the young guys. I think he can. I do. Maxey has a very good work ethic. 1-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. Soto tracks it down, makes the grab as he runs on in towards the plate. And 1 out. I think he can do it. I like him not being in the shadow of Embiid anymore. It's his team now. And that's how it should be. The pitch is high for a ball. DJ LeMahieu's up, and the next pitch is fouled off. But also, if the Sixers do get ace, it could eventually become his team. I don't know. One pitch, swing and a miss. Halftime. Who you taking tonight? Who you taking tonight, man? That's what Larry asked in the chat. I don't know if you saw that. One-two pitch. That was inside, but it's a called strike 3, and LeMahieu is chirping. That was not even close. It's, man, Adam Hamari. Adam Hamari might be the MVP. The pitch, swing and a miss. I'm kidding. Austin Wells is up. 0-1. That's down for a ball. And Fultz, in hindsight, he was nasty in college. Yeah. 1-1 to Wells. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. Soto makes the catch. It almost went over his head, and he caught it, and a whole loud of boos come down at Yankee Stadium. But some of the Mets fans stand on up, and we're going to the top of the 5th. What a catch by Soto. He said, I saw you, Judge, make a diving catch before. Let me try to do something out in right field. And he did. We're going to the 5th. It was a good catch. And he just flipped the ball back over to somebody in the Yankees bullpen. Didn't even give it to a fan. What are you doing? Give it to somebody in the bullpen? What? How about giving it to the fans that paid for, like a really nice seat? I don't know. I don't know. Fultz was good in college. Yeah, I would. If you're asking me my opinion, I would still take Shea over Jalen Brunson. It's true. Give it to man. That's crazy. Hey, Flyers fans. If Brad Marchand was available, would you take him at this point of his career? Halftime says, Larry, I have the Maple Leafs. I feel like if you're the Flyers, you have to surround Michkov with the right pieces, and you want to get him like good veterans. Ferguson says no. He says no, JJ. Don't do it. Don't do it. I didn't like Marchand even when he was a Bruin. No. I could never get him over to Philly. No. No. Joe says I got the Panthers. But I feel like Michkov needs like a veteran to not take him under his wing, but he needs help. You need good surrounding pieces. Obviously, you need a goalie. Obviously. The ball is one strike. And the pitch is outside and low. McNeil's up. He had the RBI single back in the top of the second. And the windup end, the next pitch, check swing, he didn't go. Max has been pretty successful against McNeil. Two one pitch is bounced foul. Two balls, two strikes. And here's the windup end, the next pitch. Fouled away. So let's look. Let's dissect. Mitchell Marner is an unrestricted free agent. His AAV was close to 11 mil. I wonder if they'd be willing to take that on. 2-2. And it's low for a ball. Not a lot of goalies on the market. Leonard's available, but I mean, he's 33. Three balls, two strikes. And the next pitch, and that is sliced foul. Would you bring Ivan Provorov back? He's a free agent. Three balls, two strikes. And the next pitch is down low for ball four. Well, McNeil gets on with a walk. Marner and Matthews don't show up in the postseason, says Larry. Old man Ferguson says it's not free. I didn't realize that. You have to pay free agents. I get it. Luis Angel Acuna is going to show bunt here as it's hit over towards the right side of the mound. Fried has it, fields it, throws it over to first, and the sacrifice is complete. So he gets the runner over to second base. You bring Bob back, you're going to have to trade him, right? You're going to have to trade for him. And I don't see how the Panthers are going to do that. Unless he's restricted. Is he restricted? Got one out. We're in the top of the fifth. Juan Soto's on deck. And Francisco Lindor is coming up. Free agents are great. Cheap agents aren't bad either. Lindor is just 3 for 30 against Fried. That is awful. 3 for 30. The pitch is outside for ball one. Seema Fox. Did your husband hit the like button? I'm kidding. What's going on, Seema Fox? How are you? How's the fam? 1 ball, no strikes. Lindor is up to bat, and he's going to chop this one foul. A walk doesn't count. That's 100. Yeah, he's batting 100 against him. Look at the new human calculator. He did it. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Ground ball hit over towards second base. LeMahieu has it, and now it's under 100. So the throw is made over to first. It's a 4-3 put out. Crowley says, yeah, it is. Was that sarcasm? It is a law. Let's go, Panthers. Let's go. Bump, bump, bump. The pitch to Juan Soto. Foul ball. "25 foul balls thrown by Max Fried. 82 pitches and 4 2/3. Pitch is inside and low for ball one. The runner from second did go over to third, by the way. It was not a stolen base. It was on the ground ball. There's a Yankees fan holding up a sign that says Soto with a question mark, or maybe so-so. 1-1. That's taken low for ball two. If Edmundo Sosa hits like a walk-off homer against the Mets, we could say Soto less than Sosa. I would love that. Two balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch on the way, strike 2 at the knees, and Juan Soto is talking to Adam Hamari. They just keep complaining, man. Yankees fans on their feet. And the 2-2 pitch. It's going to bounce in the dirt. It gets away from Austin Wells, and a run's going to score. It's 3-1 Yankees. Or sorry, 2-2. Oh my gosh, it's 2-2. Mets and the Yankees are tied. My gosh. That's like one of the worst things I've done. It's all right. I own up to it. McNeil scores. It's a wild pitch. What a game. I gotta own up to it. And I do. So it's now 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2. It's a brand new game. And Fried kicks and fires, swinging a miss. And Soto does strike out, but the Mets do tie it on a wild pitch. Man, that was bad. That was bad. We're going to the bottom of the 5th, though. That was bad. Yankees fans are pretty salty about Soto when they dodged a bullet by not giving him a bag for a mediocre season. Hey, man. Nobody leaves the Yankees. And for him to go to the Mets. The Mets. I saw that. See, this is exactly why I am happy that our city is not divided. I would hate that. I would really hate that. I wouldn't like that. And I know that it happened before, but still, that was like 100 years ago. It was a while ago, less than 100 years ago. Ref just got crushed in the Maple Leaf game? Really? Watching the Panthers Maple Leafs game and someone hit the ref in the head with a hockey stick. Ooh, ow. Oh, that's awful. Excuse me. Sorry. Didn't mean to burp. Well, it's good. You didn't have to hear my bad call if you were watching the game. Or maybe you did. Maybe it was both. Because that was terrible by me. Ugh. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Yankees and Mets are tied. It did kind of give me a little bit of joy seeing Yankees fans on their feet. And then as soon as the wild pitch was thrown, they sat down. Tap Turtle says you're doing great, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. And I've been on YouTube for a couple of years. I graduated from Rowan University, and I do Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. But we also do Sunday night baseball as well. So, don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is taken for ball 2. Peraza kicks, fires, and it's low for ball 3. Scrape that blood off the ice. Don't they wear helmet masks? I guess not. This is Joe. 3-0 pitch. It's in there for strike 1 at 89 on the gun. Three-one pitch. It's popped up over towards behind home plate. Alvarez, does he have room? He does, and he makes the catch. And Peterson gives a little pat on the tush, saying nice play. One gone in the bottom of the 5th inning. 75 total pitches. Goldschmidt's up. And the next pitch is low for a ball. Brian! What's up, Brian? Day 229 of Brian Pumper advocating for my young prince, Ace Bailey. You're an Ace Bailey fan, really? 1-0 and a tie for ball 2. I did not know you were an Ace Bailey fan. It's okay. The Sixers are still going to find a way to screw it up. 2 balls, no strikes. Joe says, I'd be watching the hockey game, but my mom has the remote. Uh-oh. Held hostage on American Idol. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Nah, you can't. 3 balls, 1 strike. When mama has the remote, you can't do that. 3-1. That is fouled away. You'd be more of a VJ fan if he was 6'8", 200 pounds. 3-2 pitch, high for ball 4, and Goldschmidt gets on with a 1-out walk. Ugh. Ay. The cop is up. That's what they call him, Trent Grisham. Brian says, Crowley, no chance Maury does that. The guy is in love with drafting high-profile names. Brian, I don't even know if Maury's going to make a draft pick. I think that he's going to say to the fans, well, guess what? We're going to go all in and get Kevin Durant. That's going to screw the franchise more. As of now. They would have gotten him a couple years ago, sure. One out, bottom of the 5th. Goldschmidt has 172 career steals and 207 opportunities. The pitch is fouled off. If he does that, we are so screwed. Just Crawley. 40-year-old KD. This is why I'm happy baseball season is here. At least my baseball team gives me somewhat of something to watch. KD is too sensitive for Philly. You ain't wrong about that either. And I did advocate for him a couple of years ago. But now, nah. But then let me ask you this. Goldschmidt's going to go. The pitch is fouled off, and he has to go back over to first. Okay. And I could never see this happening. Paul George, for straight up Kevin Durant. Straight up for Kevin Durant. I don't see it happening. I might say yes to it. 0-2. It's grounded over towards the mound, and Alvarez has it, throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 2. Probably he's not doing it just these pundits trying to give us junk for our top 3 pick. They don't like Philly. they hate Philly so much. If it's PG for KD straight up, I might have to say yes. Crowley says anyone would say yes to Paul George for KD. Brian says he'd rather keep the podcaster. Wow. I'm shocked. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Brian Podcast P. 2 outs, 2 runners on, and the pitch. It's low for a ball. Panthers score, really? Bong! Old man Ferguson beat you hardcore. Oh, kidding. That's cool. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch is down for ball 2. "36 people on here watching. Again, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Pod Pete doesn't even play. Pod Pete. 2-0 pitch. It's a pie and inside for ball 3. Bottom of the 5th, 2 runners on, 2 outs. 3 balls, no strikes to Cody Bellinger. And here's the windup in the pitch, and that's taken inside for ball 4. Looked like it was a strike, but it was not, and the bases are loaded for the New York Yankees. Okay. First time that we played this tonight. It's a good time to play it. Timeout called. Ugh. 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th with bases loaded. John wants to know, what's up, John? John says, when do you think Nola's coming back? You know it's crazy? And I'm not high. I don't even know if Nola is coming back. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Pitch to Volpe. It's grounded over to shortstop. Lindor has it, throws it over to first base. It's in time. And so, the Yankees had bases loaded, but they couldn't get anything. And we're going to the top of the 6th. When is Nola coming back? When is Aaron Nola coming back? I don't know. I seriously don't know. I think that they might wait this out. Joe says, geez, don't say that. Well, there is a possibility that maybe, just maybe, there might be a possibility where the Phillies trade him. It's possible. Two weeks is my guess. I would say at the very least, 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 to 3. 2 to 3. 2 to 3. It's possible that the Phillies might trade him. I know Crawley will be throwing a party. He will throw a party if Aaron Nola is gone. I've been a Nola defender, but there is no way I could defend Aaron Nola for the type of season that he has had. It's not the home run balls. It's just the fact that his velocity is down, and when he nibbles, he is missing so badly. And I'm rooting for the guy to succeed. Of course I am. We all are. But the amount of home runs and the amount of base hits he's given up, it's not even close. Like, this is not the Aaron Nola that I know. I want Painter. I want to be able to see Painter paint the edge of the strike zone. And the home run balls, yeah. Yeah. ... and the home run balls, yeah. Now I'm getting people talking. There we go. Like this. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. The pitch is taken for a ball. 3 weeks to never, that I can see. Gabe, what's up, Gabe? A ball, no strikes, and the next pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Cancel the score again. Cancel the score. A Panthers score again. How do you... Hey, you guys didn't score. We're canceling it. One ball, one strike, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. Panthers score again. What's up, G Venuts? Panthers score. We're in the top of the sixth. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is down for ball 2. Hey, nobody ever told me who got the first 2 goals. I know that Jones got the first one. But who scored the second? Fried with 91 pitches. And this will probably be his last inning. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Max Fried. That's his 8th punch out tonight. Ring him up. Ring him down. I gotta scroll down and chat. There we go. To all the people defending Noah saying he gets no run support, the offense sure gave him run support in the last game and he blew it. He did. He absolutely blew it. And the manager did too. The pitch is high for a ball. 2 things can be true. They canceled Game 7? A big old fat rebound and then a goal. Well, that's part of the game. Someone needs to cancel. Oh, gosh. Someone needs to. That's funny. 1 ball, 1 strike. I get it. Cancel. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Thanks, Hardcore. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch is taken for ball 2. Is it bad that I don't think I could live without sports? Is that... seriously, like, do I have a problem? 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. Like, I wake up thinking about sports, and I go to bed thinking about sports. Do I have a problem? Okay, they didn't cancel the game. No, we're just joking. Somebody had a typo in chat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. It's in the dirt for ball 3. They scored again? What's it now, 3-0? 3-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop and the throw over to first in time for out number 1. Challenge, perhaps. They scored again? Joe says, I couldn't. No way, no how. It's my bloodline. It's my blood transfusion with an IV. Yes. I don't drink caffeine, folks. I drink sports. I do have coffee. But I really feel like I couldn't live without sports. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. 99 pitches for Max Fried. And pitch number 100 fouled off. All right, let me ask you this. Would you rather go if you were to choose? Would you rather go to the Stanley Cup Finals, or would you rather go to an NBA championship game? Goal count, it's 3-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch is taken just below the zone for strike 2. If I had to, I could live without all sports except for the NFL, says Larry. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. "101 pitches. Brian says I need an NBA championship. Larry says I'd go to a Stanley Cup Finals. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. Hit over towards second base. LeMahieu has it. Plays it on a bounce. Throws it over to first. It's in time. Ferguson says Cup Finals. David says Stanley Cup. How about you? Would you rather go to a Stanley Cup Finals? I would take the Super Bowl over either unless it was Game 7. You would go to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals over the Super Bowl. That's interesting. That is interesting. Huh. I could live without sports, period. Yeah, they are fun, but I'd probably just read if there wasn't sports. Yeah, but Crowley, I see, like the live sporting events, to me are like what make the sports go round. That means like, I mean, I know that you could watch the highlights. You could, but it's not the same. Brian says, yeah, I don't like hockey that much. Yes, absolutely. Don't even have to think about it. That's interesting. And you know what's funny? Out of all the four, guess where I would rather go? Guess what my answer is? What do you think my answer is going to be? I don't know. Reading is pretty exciting, too. I won't go to any so my brain doesn't compute a favorite, says Joe. If JJ were to choose one of the four, one of the big four finals to go to, which do you think he would do? NBA. Out of all the four? Hardcore says World Series. No. Nope. Super Bowl. I would go to the Stanley Cup. I agree with Larry. I do. I would go to the Stanley Cup Finals. I've been to a World Series game. That was cool. That's why I didn't say World Series, because I've already been to one. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is high for a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is taken for a strike. I would go to a Stanley Cup Finals, though. I would. Three 3-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. There is nothing better, in my opinion, than watching playoff hockey. I mean, I love October baseball. 3-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. Soto's there, makes the grab on the track. I do think that playoff hockey is the best. Even though I love playoff baseball. Hey, JJ, it's 3-0 Panthers right now. One out. And the pitch. That's taken for a ball. We had tickets for Game 7 in 1980, but they won in 6. Really? Oh, that's a shame. That's awful. 1-0. It's popped up. Out over towards shallow center field. Who's going to get it? Soto will. He beats everybody to the punch. And there's 2 away. It's not baseball anymore. It's a new game since TV is so damn important to them losers, says Hardcore. I wouldn't say that. Is baseball a different sport? Yeah, but isn't football a different sport? Isn't basketball a different sport now than it was like... I think I think it's just media. I do. The rules have changed for everything. It has. It's a different game. I still think it's a good product. The ball is 1 strike. 98 pitches. And the pitch is fouled off. I mean, it's different now because of the analytics that I get. But I don't know. 99 pitches. And here's the next one. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field, and that is a foul ball. You did go to game 1, though. 5th row. Ooh. That's cool. The ball is 2 strikes. The windup and the next pitch. Grounded over towards the right side. And the throw over to first is in time. Behind home plate, were you on TV? I like reading certain things, not everything, Larry. Have you heard of Tim Dorsey or Carl? I've heard of Tim Dorsey. Not Carl Hiason. I would love to go to a Super Bowl, though. I'd rather go to an Eagles Super Bowl watch party in downtown Philly than to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup. Really? Well, I mean, an Eagles Super Bowl, yes. I mean, well, that's different. But if we're just talking about like a regular Super Bowl over a regular Game 7, I'm going to Game 7. Going to Game 7. That's a shame. I would like to see you. Come to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals with me. Joe's gonna be like, nope. You're going to Game 7. I'm going to the Super Bowl anyways. I'm gonna be like, no, man. Like, come. Ugh. Love you guys, man. Best game I went to was the playoff game in 1980-81 when the Eagles beat the Cowboys and went to the Super Bowl. What was the best era of baseball? What do you guys think was the best era of baseball? If the Vikings were in the Super Bowl, I would take that over anything else. Well, obviously. I know you would. I know you would. Top of the 7th. And Brett Beatty's going to pinch hit. The pitch from Loasia. Swing and a miss. Old Man Ferguson says the steroid era. The ball is 1 strike. And the windup end, the next pitch, fouled off. 1980 to 1990. The ball is 2 strikes. This is the best era because I don't remember much of the other ones. 0-2 is the count. And the next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. I'm biased, but I say 70s. And you know what, I'm biased, and I say now. But, however, just because I say now doesn't mean that there are things that I miss about the game. There are things I miss. I do miss the Bobby Coxes. I do miss the Lou Pinellas. I miss the Roy Halladay's. I miss not having, to worry about pitch counts. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch, swing and a miss. I do. I miss those things. For a young guy, you're an old soul, JJ. Thank you. 0-2, swing and a miss. And so, there's out number 2. I do. I really do miss those. I also, as weird as this sounds, can I be honest with you? I'm gonna take it a step further. I kind of miss the shift. And you know why? Because that was a strategy. I don't like the ghost runners. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch is in the dirt for a ball. I kind of miss the shift. I mean, would I take it for every game? No. I probably would get tired of it, to be fair. But that's sort of like a nostalgia thing for me, Thinking about Howard and the shifts that they pulled on him. Now, you look at Aaron Judge, and it's like, well, they don't have a shift for him, or they don't have a shift for Bellinger. So when you think about stats and certain things, can't play certain people a certain way anymore. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is outside for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch, it's outside for ball 4. It's funny. I'm crazy. The shift. Baseball doesn't care about you or me. Well, they care about a community. The pitch. It's fouled away. Is that weird to say, though, is that weird to say, I miss the shift? It kind of is. But it meant something. But baseball told me it loved me. Was it a lie? Probably. The pitch. Ground ball bobbled by the third baseman. Everybody's going to be safe. Wow. That was a routine ground ball. And Oswald Peraza couldn't get his glove on it. Actually just popped out of the glove. Let me ask you this. I know that things are scored errors. I know that they're trying to not give fielders errors. But does it feel like, compared to 10 or 15 years ago, that there weren't as many errors as there are nowadays? JJ, question, what team do you want to win the game? Phillies fan in me wants the Mets to lose. Baseball fan wants to vomit. Early to mid 90s was the steroids era. Yeah. Tim Hill's warming up in the bullpen. I feel like when I'm watching the game more, like there's so many more errors that are being made. Maybe that's just me. The pitch. There's a foul ball by Francisco Lindor. Soto's in the on-deck circle. Loasia's pitching. Lindor's up. Oh, boy. 0-1. That is fouled away. They lowered the mounds, moved the fences closer, dilated the pitching with expansion, shrunk the strike zone. They engineered the game for home runs because the strike source soured everyone on baseball. Not wrong. The ball, 2 strikes to Francisco Lindor. Loasia kicks, delivers, and it's low for ball 1. Two runners on, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. Judge is there, makes the catch. And that was just missed by Lindor. He smiled. He said, I thought I had it. And it was not going to go out tonight. It's stretch time at the Bronx. We are knotted up at 2 apiece. Lindor thought he had it. He said, oh. Okay. Bottom of the 7th. Ugh. I'll tell you something else. You know, rivalries in sports are not what they used to be. They aren't. The more the technology and the more stats that there have been, and with the way that money has played into things, there's no team rivalries are just different. It's not what they used to be. That's, I think, in all the sports, except for hockey. I still think that Philly versus Dallas is still a phenomenal rivalry, though. Which player got away with the steroid scrutiny? A-Rod got away with it, right? Did Alex Rodriguez get away? Well, no. David Ortiz did some PEDs. Ramirez didn't get away with it. Manny Ramirez. Giambi didn't get away with it. Jason Giambi, man. That guy was a load. Sosa. I was thinking of you saying Edmundo Sosa. Don't associate Edmundo with Sammy. Come on, JJ. Probably many did is the point. Yeah. Do you think Pujols did it? You think... Do you think Adam Dunn did it? I'm just wondering. Don't know. Dude, you had a lot of big first basemen back then. You had like Paul Konerko, Howard, Pujols, Dunn, Teixeira, Giambi, Adrian Gonzalez, Todd Helton. Todd Helton wasn't really like a power hitter, though. But first base was like... I feel like you had to have a good first baseman back then. Derek Lee. Who's the first baseman for the Nationals? Adam LaRoche. Tomei. Yeah. Jim Tomei. Frank Thomas. Yeah. Frank Thomas was another one. Carlos Lee for Houston. Even Chris Davis, like when he was on the Orioles for a couple of years before he even got traded from Texas or before he left Texas. It's crazy. Carlos Delgado, too. There were a lot of big first basemen. Bottom of the seventh inning. And the pitch is low for a ball. Do you think Teixeira did it? The big hurt, yeah. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1. This is Oswald Peraza, who made the error back in the top of the seventh. He's facing Huascar Brazaban. McGriff. Yeah. Just a little bit before my time. But you're right. 1-2 pitch, and it's low for ball two. I want to believe Godzilla and King Kong took roids too. This is Joe. Two balls, two strikes. And the next pitch to Rice. There's a ground ball played on the bounce by Luis Angel Acuna. The throw over to first is in time. There is out number uno. Numero uno. Hey Siri, how do you say out in Spanish? Fuera. Fuera numero uno. There you go. I hope I said that right. Pitch to Goldschmidt, and he fouls this one away. What about Bo? The Hulk was definitely roided. You think Thor or Aquaman? How do we get into this? 0-1. It's grounded over to shortstop. Lindor has it, scoops it up, throws across the diamond. And it's in time for out number two. Pacer says Alvarado knows what I'm talking about. It makes me sad, man. Fuera numero uno. Fuera. Okay. Fuera. Thanks. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Fuera numero dos. And the pitch. It's in there for strike 1. Devin Williams is warming up in the Yankees bullpen. 0-1 delivery is outside for a ball. You think Bo Jackson? I don't know. Did Bo know? One pitch. It's going to miss inside and low for ball 2. The captain's up next. The new captain. Problem is, baseball is the only sport where you could always compare players of other over different eras. Ted Williams versus, say, Tony Gwynn, steroids that took away. 2-1. And it's outside and low for ball 3. I think Bo was just big because of football, says Joe. Yeah. Three 3-1. They try to appeal. He did not go, says the third base umpire. And that's going to put a runner on at first base. And Judge is up. Oh, boy. All rise for the Judge. And what do Phillies fans have to say about that? I'm so sly. I'm so sly. And I know it. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. And a runner on at first. It's all right. Oh, yeah. Brazaban's pitching against Aaron Judge. Oh, man. Everybody's standing up for Judge. Huascar Brazaban, he's 35 years old. Was with the Marlins. He's been with the Mets for the last couple of years. 1-2, it's in the dirt for ball 2. Or sorry, the first pitch was taken for ball 1. They messed up the scoreboard. Sorry. 1-0 is the count to Judge. Next pitch is down for ball 2. Nobody else thought it was funny. 2-0. It's going to miss inside for ball 3. This looks like it's just an intentional walk. Yeah, but was he the greatest ever? It might have been, but we really don't know. Three-0 pitch. Nat's going to miss down low and inside for ball 4. And so Judge looked like he got the Bonds treatment. And Cody Bellinger's coming up. Maria! Maria. She reminds me of a West Side Story. What's up, Maria? Pitch is outside for ball 1 at 93. Floating up in Spanish Harlem. She live in life just like a movie star. 1-0 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. It's at the knees for strike one. If you don't like Carlos Santana, get out. Carlos Santana is the man. There's no such thing as Carlos Santana hates. The 2-1. Foul ball. I think all players should resemble the build of Judge. They know how to get to that condition. I don't think that they care enough, though. Kyle Schwarber, too. Like, Kyle Schwarber, when I think about baseball players, Kyle Schwarber's a ball player. 2-2, and that's going to be deflected off of Brazaban, and he'll try to take it to the glove. He almost collided with Alonso, and, well, staying put over at third base is Grisham. That ball deflected off of Brazaban's leg, and instead of just throwing it over to first base, he ran on over towards the ball, which was directing him over to first base, and then he just tried to get the out himself, and he collided with Alonso and couldn't get the out there. It was a foot race, and he landed flat on his butt. As him and Alonso made a little bit of contact. Oh, boy. Ouch. So bases are loaded. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. Can't believe Grisham stayed at third. I was thinking maybe he was going to come on home, but he didn't. They're showing him over at third. I thought he should have came home. If he read that better, maybe he would have. Here's Anthony Volpe. You have a point, Larry. First pitch to Volpe is down for a ball. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Mets and the Yankees all knotted up at 2 apiece. Genesis Cabrera is warming up in the bullpen. Not Numbers or Leviticus. 1-0 pitch. And that is outside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Volpe. And the next pitch misses way inside. And the count is 3-0. Volpe 0 for 3. If Volpe swings at this, oh gosh. Base is juiced. 2 outs. The 3-0 pitch to Volpe. In there for strike 1 at 97. Three balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch, it's grounded foul, and the count is now full. Anthony Volpe from New Jersey. Remember when he was a prospect? Three-two pitch. That's fouled off the back knee of Volpe, and he says, ow. It's been a long bottom of the 7th inning, and he is down. He is in pain. He is squatting on both of his knees. That's how you squat, JJ. You get down on both knees. The trainer wasn't out there, though. And he says, I'm good. And he gets back on into the box. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Wow. Brazaban was down in the count 3-0 with bases loaded. And the Yankees couldn't get a run home. And we're going to the 8th inning. Wow. And the Mets fans are all standing up in the Bronx. Larry says, I disagree. Genetics do play a role. They do. Some people could have the best nutrition and training in the world and not be anywhere near judged. That's true. No, you're right. Griffey. I mean, like, look at these. I don't want to say prodigies, but, like, look at. I mean, perfect example here, right? Like, the Matthews, the Watts, the McCaffreys. Like, you see it all over in the NFL. Like, that is true. The Currys, the Griffeys. Yeah. You're right. It's a good point. That's fair. The Gaudreaus, R.I.P. But they had the genes. Yankees are doing their Phillies impression. Dude, it was a 3-0 count. 3-0 count to Volpe. And Braziban locked in. But also the Yankees, I still don't understand why Grisham didn't go. You can look at it for yourself, but that's a valid point, Larry. You could work out and you could do the same thing as somebody else, but yet the genes are different. JJ says Rising Rhino. Rising Rhino stretching. And he's getting up and he's like, yo, JJ. Rising Rhino in the house. What's up, Rising Rhino? Shout out to you. Drop your link down below. Guys, if you love football, if you love the XFL, if you love the CFL, if you love anything football related, I know a guy who you should go subscribe to for all your football needs. And that is Rising Rhino. That is Rising Rhino. Go subscribe to my man. We're tied up 2-2. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Soto is up. And the pitch is up high for a ball. A Rhino. Grab your tranquilizer gun. Judge is what? 6 feet 6 inches tall? Yep. Absolutely. A-Dot. Should I call you A-Dot? The 1-0 pitch to Soto. That's strike. Max Lontno. What's up, Lontno? What's up, Max? He says Volpe sucks. There's a Yankees fan wearing a shirt that says Soto who? 1-1 pitch to Soto. He grounds this one back up the middle. Diving stop by LeMahieu. Throw over to first. And it's in time. DJ LeMahieu still has it at second base. Still has it. Crazy. At the age of 36 years old, still was a good defensive player. Max, you're the man. A-Dot says that works. Well, it says A-Dot in your... I could go with a period. The pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's caught for out number 2 by Cody Bellinger. Of course, no matter your genetics, you can maximize your abilities with training and nutrition. I respect Judge for doing that. Absolutely you do. 1,000%. Guess what? Some people would say I have a really good voice. That's a blessing. It is. But you got to use the tools. And you got to put in the work. You got to build strength. You got to condition yourself, you know? The pitch is in there for a strike. A-Dot is cool. Okay, I got you. A-Dot. 0-1. That is outside for a ball. Still got to call games. Still got to practice broadcasting and figure out how to pace myself. Drink water. One ball and one strike to Mark Vientos. Devin Williams is pitching, by the way. And the 1-1 is chopped foul towards the third base side. This game is only 2.5 hours old. It feels like it's been longer. It's almost 2 hours, 40 minutes, to be fair. The 1-2 pitch from Williams, just outside. There's nothing I could possibly do to having an announcer's voice. My speaking voice is awful, and I disagree. I do. But I respectfully disagree. 2-2 pitch. That's fouled off, and I'm not even just being nice about it. I do believe that I've heard your voice plenty of times. Who you rooting for, says Rising Rhino. Phillies fan in me is rooting for the Yankees. Baseball fan in me doesn't care. Doesn't care. 2-2 on the way. Swing on a foul ball, and that got a piece of the catcher for the Yankees. Ouch. Austin just took that thing right over to the... I think I got him right on the wickets. Oh, my gosh. Ow. Owie. Bounced right off the glove and then just went boop. Right in the privates. So the trainer's checking up on them. I never understood, like, why... How come they don't have, like, a cup or, like, something protective for that area? Because that's awful. Trainer helps him up. He's going to stay on in there. I'm rooting for both teams to lose. It won't happen, but I can only dream it, can't I? I think Rodgers comes out of retirement somewhere in the middle of the season when some good QB gets hurt. Or that's what I think his plan is. 2-2 pitch. And the next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Going to the bottom of the 8th inning. 6, 7, and 8 due up in the order. Where's 9 and 10, JJ? There is no 10. But 9 might be coming up, too. I never liked Rodgers. Well, Rodgers never liked you. Just kidding. They probably have a cup on, but you can't. But you can still get hurt. No, like I didn't see any sort of cup. Nothing. Ay. I didn't see any cup. I'll make sure that I look for it, though. The Thunder won. Who did the Thunder play? The T-Wolves? I really haven't been really up to date on everything at all. T-Wolves play the Thunder. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow's Monday. There's no playoff games, period. That's weird. No playoff games tomorrow. JJ, you can't see the cup. It's like underwear. Like a jock strap. There's nothing like... I thought they had like a visible one. Des caught it. These. 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 That's weird. Here come the Leafs. Wow. I would have never thought somebody would ever say that. Here come the Leafs. 3-1. That feels weird. Bottom of the 8th. The Martian's up. And he'll be facing Ryan Stanek. Never liked facing this guy. In regards to watching the Phillies face him. The pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, one pitch and it's up high. For a ball. No, Des Bryant. No, I figured that's who you meant, but I just thought it was funny. But who knows D's? 1-1. Swing and a miss. Yes, the jockstrap has a pocket to put the cup in. You thought that you wear it on the outside? No, I'm saying that how come that there's no outside protective gear? Like I'm sure that inside. I don't want. No. I don't want to. No, I don't want to see that. Obviously. 1-2, and that's outside for ball 2. I'm saying, like, how come there's not anything that's visible, like outside too? Obviously, like, do what you can to protect that on the inside, but yeah, okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is taken outside and high for ball 3. I don't know. Maybe sports science hasn't gotten to that point yet. 3-2 pitch, and it's up high for ball 4. And the Martian gets on with a leadoff walk. That's what I'm saying. You don't need protection on the outside if you're wearing a cup. Well, it's still going to hurt. I want all the protection I can get if I'm catching down there. But I guess I'm not a catcher, so I don't have to worry about that. There's DJ LeMahieu. Or he's probably laughing. The pitch. And that is fouled off. Here come the Leafs, and there they go. Panthers got another goal, 4-1. Suit of armor. Yes. Yes. 0-1 pitch to DJ. Foul ball. Belt style. Add an airbag to it. Thank God I'm not catching. O2 pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt. And Alvarez keeps it in front of him. Airbags ain't soft, though. Extra protection may limit mobility. Yes. That's what I just started thinking about that. I finally just think a thought outside the box and was just thinking about that. 1-2 is fouled away from DJ. The human calculator did something else besides math. JJ, the science guy, came back. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Stanek is pitching still. The next pitch, low for ball 2. Broken cookies are no joke. No, they're not. They're not a joke at all. Stanek kicks and delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was at 100 miles per hour. And DJ strikes out. And 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th. Right down Broadway. And back to Times Square. 1. There's Austin Wells. And he swings and misses at a pitch. Surprised that the runner over at first hasn't gone. Nothing and 1 is the count to Austin. And the next pitch, they try to see if he went around. No, he did not. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike to Austin Wells. And the next pitch fouled back towards the screen. JJ played sports wrapped in a bubble. I played I played wall ball. Oh, I'm kidding. I ran. Oh, the trainer's going to go out there to check up on Stanek. Something's not right. Let's see what's going on. Did he slip or something? Trainers were going out there to see if he was all right. Couldn't tell what was going on. But he's going to stay out there. Yawn. I like this channel. Are you on every Sunday? Yep. 1-2 pitch. Line drive. Hit out to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. It's going all the way over towards the wall. And going over to second base as well. Stopping at third is Dominguez. And so that's going to put runners on at second and third for the Yankees. We go on for every Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game as well. That's what the main bread and butter is on this channel, but we also do Sunday Night Baseball too. All right, so Wells gets on with a double, and so runners are over at second and third. Somebody win! Somebody win this game. I am shocked that Dominguez didn't come on home. Here we go, and here's the pitch to Vivas as he's going to pinch hit. And he takes a 100-mile-per-hour heater in there for strike 1. Peraza's day is done. Remember, he made the error over at third base. This is Orbit Vivas. No balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch fouled back towards the screen. Do I have that on here? Wait, hold up. Do I have that on here? I don't think I do. Yeah, I do. I do. Okay. The balls and 2 strikes. And the next pitch fouled back towards the screen. Panthers are up 4-1. Yeah. Old man Ferguson said that. Can somebody make a name? Old man Jenkins. 0-2 pitch. It's a high bouncer. It's a foul ball towards the first base side. Beavis. Beavis and Butthead. Never watched Beavis and Butthead. I know. It's weird. Hopefully that's not a turnoff for some of you guys. 0-2 pitch. And that is a pie for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. A pie again for ball 2. All pitches at 100 miles per hour. We're approaching the 10 o'clock hour. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stanek stares back at second. Now back to home plate, and the 2-2 is a pie for ball 3. And what was an 0-2 count is now a full count to Vivas. Mets fans can't look. They're holding their eyes. Three balls, 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here it is. Swinging a foul ball. That reached 101. Stanek is firing. He did that against the Phillies during the postseason, but not like this. JJ rising to the top of streaming sports entertainment, and you're coming up with me. 3-2 pitch, another foul ball. Is that like 9 straight fastballs at 100 miles per hour? Is that 9 straight fastballs at 100? The 10th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still 1 out, by the way. Runners at second and third. The 3-2 pitch, another foul ball. And again, you guessed it, it was at 100 miles per hour. So 9 of the 10 pitches have reached 100. 9 of the 10 pitches have reached 100 miles per hour. In this at-bat alone. 3-2 pitch on the way. There's a ground ball hit over to first base. The throw to home. It's going to get by Alvarez. And the Yankees will take the lead. 3-2. Bad throw by Alonso. And runners are at the corners. A bad day by Pete Alonso. And the Yankees take advantage. And Mets fans are stunned. That wasn't even close to Alvarez. Not even close. And the Yankees fans saying, "Get out of here." Alonso shakes his head and walks back over to first. So runners at the corners with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. The camera is all on Alonso now. He's pouting. One out, bottom of the 8th, and Paul Goldschmidt's up. Stanek kicks and delivers. The pitch is fouled back towards the screen. Go Mutts. Mud it up, says Eagle Auto. I was watching the Leafs, but it's gotten out of hand, so guess what? I came back and I watched you. What's going on, Lou? What's up? What's up, Lou? 0-1 is high for a ball. What's up, Lou? How are you? He said he was watching the Leafs, but it has gotten out of hand. 1 ball, 1 strike. You can take the walrus out of the Arctic, but you can't take the Arctic out of the walrus. Well, they call him the polar bear. 1-1, line drive, base hit, back up the middle. Another run scores. It's 4-2 Yankees. And the Yankees fans are celebrating now. That That was a big swing. Goldschmidt comes through with a clutch at bat. Wow. Crazy. Pitching change for the Mets as Stanek is stunned and not happy with himself. Get hype, baby! Yes, sir. What's going on? In case you are tuning on in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. You still, so hold up. So just to check on in on you, how's the bet going? How many of you hit from this parlay? Both game sevens today, kinda duds. Kinda. I mean, when you're getting blown out, like, come on. Leaf fans, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 18,000 times for 60 years, arg. Big bro is putting little bro to bed. That's like the Lakers telling the Clippers to go back to the basement. That's what they're saying. Go back to the basement, Clippers. Crazy. Imagine being a Kings fan, too. Just losing in the first round. All that time. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Austin who? Nylander who? No, I'm kidding. Leafs are the Cowboys of hockey. Are the Leafs the Cowboys of hockey, or is it the Pittsburgh Penguins? They're showing the replay of Alonso's throwing error. And I'm sure that's going to be the talk of tomorrow for WFAN. Look at how split it is over. What's that place called? It's not Times Square. They watch the New York games over there. It's so split. Cabrera's pitching, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Genesis Cabrera, 1 earned run in 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks allowed. Pens won something. Okay, that makes sense. 1-0, and it's outside for ball 2. Judge is up next. JJ's more excited that the game might be over soon and that there's no extras. I ain't saying that yet. I could also see the Yankees blowing this. 2-0 pitch. Strike 1. I actually could. Lindor was touching Alonso's right shoulder. He was trying to say, guess what, man? This stuff happens. Gotta stay locked in. 2 balls, 1 strike. The windup from Genesis Cabrera. And the pitch, swing and a miss. If I was a betting man, I would have put my house on the Leafs losing. JJ's not rooting for either team. I told you I was rooting for the umps. JJ's rooting for bed. What's bed? Oh, by the way, we had this conversation yesterday. I did make the bed. I did do that. 2-2. It's outside for ball 3. And the sky is blue. 3-2 pitch. It's inside and low for ball 4. And the judge is coming up, baby. Oh, boy. Aaron Judge is up. And the Yankees fans are loud. Oh, boy. All rise for the judge, they say. 1 out, bases loaded, and the pitch. It's in there for strike one. I'm not even a Leafs fan, and they got me. The ball is 1 strike to Aaron Judge. The next pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. One ball, 1 strike to Aaron Judge with the bases juiced. And the 1-1 on the way, swing and a miss. Oh, he wanted that one. He was swinging with all his power and all his might and came up empty in the gas tank. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch to Judge. Swing and a miss. He went around on a breaking ball that was inside and low. And they tested Judge, and it worked. And so 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Wow. Hey, JJ, speaking of power, what's going on with Bryce Harper? He lost his power. I don't know. He's in the worst slump of his career. Here's Cody Bellinger in the pitch to Bellinger. High fly ball hit out over to deep right field. It's going back towards the track. The Soto have room. Goodbye. 8-2. Bellinger unloads the bases. That was a high launch angle, and it just left the yard. They have unleashed in this inning. It wasn't the Judge that was going to hit the grand slam. It was Bellinger. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. The pitch hits in there for a strike. Cody equals Bellissimo. I like that sign. That's cute. CeeLo, what's up, CeeLo? 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. CeeLo and the Raiders, we love you all. Thank you all so much for being on here. Hello, you guys are. Let's go. The ball's 2 strikes, and here's the 0-2 on the way. It's in the dirt for a ball. Crazy to think that he got traded from the Cubs, and in the Cubs got someone in his spot that's actually doing the same thing as him. Leafs need a grand slam to tie it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Volpe 0 for 4 today, and he launches this one foul and out of play towards the right field side. CeeLo, folks, if you guys love the Braves, if you love NASCAR, if you love racing, go subscribe to my guy. Also, Tennessee Volunteers basketball. He does that too. 1-2 pitch, foul ball. Did you do Volunteers football as well? I keep forgetting to ask you that. A 1-2 pitch. It's just inside for ball 2. Tiffany! What's up, Tiffany? Tiffany, how are you, Tiff? 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way just outside for ball 3. Tiff is the best. Tiff and Jay, shout out to the both of you. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Tiff was like, I got to squeeze my way on in. And I got to say what's up to JJ. You're the best. Appreciate you. 8-2 Yankees. Bottom of the 8th. And the 3-2 pitch, it's grounded over to shortstop. Lindor has it on the bounce, throws it over to first. It's in time, and we're going to the top of the 9th inning. Pete Alonso is going back to the dugout as the Mets are down by 6 runs. And we're going to the 9th inning. Is Cody Bellinger the dad to Pete Crow Armstrong? It's weird because as soon as he left, PCA was like, I got you. And Kyle Tucker's like, yeah, I'm here. What's up? Kind of racing always gets in the way, says CeeLo. I get that. I understand. But if you guys like the Volunteers, and if you guys like the Braves, and if you like racing, that's my guy. That's your guy as well. Because he comes in clutch. Had to watch On the Go with CeeLo. I get it. Honestly, man, we are spoiled with such great content creators. We really are. In a field, in an area that is really growing. We're getting spoiled. YouTube is my new TikTok. I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious when I say that. YouTube is my TikTok. It is. It really is. Search engine number 9 says go Vols. Go Volunteers. Go Vols. That's what they call them, the Vols? I like that. What's with the Derby winner? Not in Preakness. Center Hill Cards, what is up? How are you? He says, CeeLo Raider. Hello, Raider. Hello again, JJ. Hello, my friend. It's good to see you. It's so good to see you. JJ, this is a good game. Oh, man. If you're a Phillies fan, you're feeling happy. Yassine says, I'm a Yankees fan. It is a good game for a Yankees fan as well. Yassine, what is up, dude? What is up? What is up? Appreciate you guys. I just had a little itch. Sorry, that's one of the weird things. Sometimes you just gotta scratch when you're on the call, And it's like, well, why is this itchy? Now I'm feeling a little bit itchy. Itchy to get this game over with. Let's go. Top of the 9th. First pitch. And it's in there for strike 1. Can the Mets close this out? Max is going crazy. I'm sure he is. 0-1. Strike 2. So the Phillies are going to be half a game back? Yes, they are. Tim Hill is going to close it out for the Yankees. 3.72 ERA and 19.1 innings of work. 0-2 pitch, and Jeff McNeil fouls it off. Or Brandon Nimmo, that is. Tough to hear about the Phillies PED suspension. Yeah, man. I know that you know what it's like as a Braves fan. But yes. It's brutal. 0-2, foul ball. Especially for a bullpen that's really thin. The ball is 2 strikes. There's nobody out in the top of the 9th. Showing Alonso in the dugout again. 0-2, it's a foul ball. I'm sorry, the Philly fan in me can't just not smile. If I was doing this on another network, obviously, I'd know better. 0-2, foul ball. Some of the Mets fans are filing out of the stadium. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. 0-2. Foul ball. It took them that long for them to process Bellinger's home run. 0-2 pitch. Line drive. Foul ball. It took them that long to process that Bellinger hit the grand slam. Some of them were filing out. Oh, gosh. They were like paralyzed from that. That's going to give them nightmares. And Pete Alonso's going to give them nightmares. 0-2. It's inside for a ball. Pete Alonso has to be like the most polarizing figure for the Mets. Really. Like, the highs are so high for Pete, but the lows are just so bad. 1-2. Fouled off. It's a long at-bat. 10 pitches in this at-bat, and it's only a 1-2 count. Next pitch to Nimmo, and another foul ball. Mets fans have their tail between their legs. It's funny. Can't lie. Alonso jacked my parlay tonight, says Tiff. Of course. Of course. Hold up. I'll play it for you. Two balls, two strikes as the next pitch was taken inside. Hill on the hill. Throws the next pitch, and there's another foul ball. I feel kind of bad for Mets fans, says Nicholas Moore. Being in a city with two ball clubs, they will never escape being the little brother to the Yankees in New York, I feel. The 14th pitch of the at-bat. The 2-2. That's popped up towards shallow left field. And the left fielder has it, makes the grab. Bellinger says, I got it. And there's one away. Pete is their version of Ryan Howard. I would say Rhys Hoskins. Rhys was such a polarizing figure for us, but it's even more so of an extreme for them. What did John say? Are you doing, yeah, we're doing the next Sunday night game too. One out, top of the ninth. And the pitch. This one's grounded over to shortstop. Volpe plays it on a hop. Throws it over to first. And there's 2 up, 2 down. And the Mets with their backs against the wall. You know, Cody Bellinger has 9 grand slams since 2017. They're like, you know what? If Aaron Judge can't hit with the bases loaded, then he has 9 grand slams too. Then we're going to have you to back him up. Thanks, Juan Soto. 2 outs, and the pitch to Alvarez, swing and a miss. I think it was more of that. It was funny. 0-1. They try to appeal. Did he go? No. And J-Roll was loved here. J-Roll was never really a polarizing figure. I think that next Sunday night is Dodgers versus Mets. Yep, we'll be covering that too. 1-1. There's a ground ball hit over towards third base. It's a foul ball. Dylan Bellinger played for the Rays at one time. Nope. Did he play for the Rays? No. Oh, good. We can enjoy the Mets losing again. But see, we have to root for the Dodgers. Come on. Jeez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mets fans are getting PTSD from the Grand Slam. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Francisco Alvarez. And the 1-2 on the way. It's outside. Umpire says, let the game continue. It was outside. 2-2 on the way. That misses inside. How about the Dodgers? Dude, that one Yankees fan, they've showed her. She's been vibing all night. 3-2 pitch, ground ball, hit over to short. This should do it. The throw to first in time, and the Mets lose. The Yankees win. And the Yankees also take the series. They win 8-2 tonight. And New York, one side of New York can sleep well. The other side, I'm sure that they're infuriated about that. The 9th career grand slam for Cody Bellinger. Ring the bell. The Yankees win. No, I'm kidding. Let's not do the Yankees win. Nah, I can't though. All right. That's how it ends. Feels weird not playing any music, but that's okay. That's fine. 7 hits, 8 runs for the Yankees. And it was that 6-run 8th inning. I am sure that WFAN tomorrow is going to have a lot to say about Pete Alonso and that error. They're going to say, come on, Pete. That was wild. What a game. Now they're showing Mick Abel. Woo! We like Mick Abel. We love what Mick Abel did today. Oh, yeah. That was fun. Folks, if you're tuning on in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. That was great. JJ, you got to root for the Red Sox tomorrow versus the Mets. Oh, my gosh. Can they just, play like the Marlins or something? I understand that the Marlins aren't good, but, I have to root for these other teams. The Yankees can sign Pete next year. This is Jonathan. I mean, do you want Pete? Do you want him? There's a lot that comes with it. I'm just saying. I don't want Pete. If the Phillies were to get Pete Alonso, I would not be happy. I wouldn't be happy. Honestly. Part of me would actually kind of laugh, though. Okay, I'm starting to actually think about this. Part of me would kind of laugh if the Phillies got Pete Alonso, because let's actually think about it. If Pete Alonso, and I'm not saying that this would happen, but if Pete Alonso did help the Phillies get to a World Series and win before the Mets did, that is kind of bittersweet. That's kind of bittersweet. But it's a weird one. I don't want to leave a sour taste in your mouth. I don't. Pete is like the relative with baggage and issues. Yeah. Christopher says the Yankees don't want Pete either. What's up, Chris? How are you? There's just good going, JJ. And I got my butt whooped by D's Dangerous Team in Fantasy. No, you didn't. You got butt whooped by me. That was me this week. That was me. That wasn't her. That was me. I beat you in fantasy. We're going to do fantasy scores now, actually. Speaking of fantasy, we didn't do that. Not likely, but still funny to think about. It is kind of funny. What's up, Chris? All right, we are going to do final scores from fantasy, and we are going to celebrate. JJ, you got to root for the Red Sox. I guess I gotta. I guess I have to. It's weird. It's weird to be like that, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. You know? All right. Where is it? Fantasy. This one league. I don't know how I choked. But the other league, let's take a look at all the final scores. And let's pull that up right now. Where is it? There it is. There's one final score. I was just going to announce Jane versus JJ. Who do you think won? But there's no need to do a drum roll for that. Now, is there? Is there a need to do a drum roll? No. All right. JJ got the W. Baseball Fantasy Legends versus Justin Supreme Team. Who do we think won? And the winner, this was a close game. The winner goes to Baseball Fantasy Legends. They get the W. Congratulations to them. Congratulations. I was so whooped that I thought I lost a D. I think that was last week. D, speaking of D, D took on George Ellie this week. George Ellie was 6-1. And D was, 4-3. Who is the winner? Let's see. Who's the winner? Heads or tails? D got the L, and George is now 7-1 on the season. Congratulations, George. George is probably not tuning on in, but that's okay. We still love you, George. We still love you. You're good. Who's up next? Who is next? Who's next? Lomball. Lomball Stoners are Rising Rhino. Wait, hold up. Where's Rising Rhino? Is Rising Rhino here? Is Rising Rhino still here? Rhino, did you win or did you lose? Lomball, love you, man. I do. I wish everybody was a winner in this, but there can only be one. And this week's winner is Rising Rhino. Rising Rhino with the W. Rising Rhino left, but that's okay. I'll cut this for him, and I will let him know that he is a winner. Because he is a winner. And Lomball, you're a winner too in my book. You're all winners in my book. Field Skeens against Seriously the Best, a.k.a. Larry. The winner. And the winner of Week 8 belongs to the Field of Skeens. He got the dub. Yes, he got the dub. He did. Congratulations. Denbrew. Denbrew got the win. He was on here earlier, and then he left. We got three more. Bucket Getter or Geo. This game was close, too. I think that this came down to the final game. I think it came down to tonight. The winner. Now going on to be 6-2 on the season, it is Bucket Getter. Bucket Getter got the W. Congratulations, Bucket Getter. You are now 6-2 on the season. 2 more to go. Batman wins, took on Scott. Batman wins versus Scott. Larry, you've won twice, actually. And the winner of this week's Week 8 matchup goes to Batman is a winner, and Batman won again. Batman did win. So Batman wins. Congratulations to you. Shout out to the dad. That is the Pops. Shout out to the dad. This was a high-scoring game. This was not even fair. This thing was just high scoring all over. And that's our last one. Braves champs versus Dr. Jekyll. The winner. Dr. Jekyll, you are the winner. The doctor won. Thanks for playing fantasy baseball with JJ. I need a doctor. Congratulations to everybody. You're all a winner in my book. We'll see you back next week on Sunday Night Baseball for week 9 of the baseball season, folks. I feel like I'm hosting a game show. I think I would actually, I'm not going to toot my own horn. I have to toot my own horn here. I think I'd be a good game show host. I really do. I think that would be kind of cool if we had a game show. I do. My problem is half my team is on the IL. It's okay. I do feel that as well. I do. It also didn't help that I picked up Mick Abel today. You were probably like, you know what? At this point, JJ is going to win. So, I don't care. Mick Abel can do, Mick Abel can go out there and dominate. Do I care about this week? No, I'm kidding. Oh, but anyhow, that was fun. I love you guys. Shout out to each and every one of you. We'll be back on tomorrow night. We got a late one tomorrow, 8:40 p.m. Eastern Time. The coffee. I gotta get the coffee tomorrow night. My husband said you would make a very good game show host. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I think that would be fun. I think that we should actually do that. Maybe we'll do a Jeopardy game, and we'll get some contestants on, and we'll do something like that. Get some audience members, spin a wheel, and if somebody wants to be on Jeopardy, on JJ's Jeopardy, maybe we could do that. I think that's actually a really cool idea. I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious about that. What? JJ, it's Jekyll. As in, wait, Jekyll? Jekyll and Hyde? I'm young. I'm sorry. I know, you're probably disappointed in me. Jekyll. Dr. Jekyll, right? Is it Jekyll? I feel embarrassed. Tiff says his name is Jay. Can't make it up. On that note, that's going to wrap it up for me. I'm in, and you know that I love trivia. Yeah. I think I might actually do something along those lines. So, we'll see. Something might be in the books. And I would include you guys for sure. That's it for me. All right, I'm officially done. It is 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I probably should go say hi to the family and be social. Love you all. Catch you all on the next one. Jeopardy with JJ. Coming to a theater near you.